Greetings, connoisseurs of chaos. This is something I've been planning to do for quite a long time. It's a look round, a guided tour of the Dragon Cave. Why is it called a Dragon Cave, I hear you ask? Well, more about that in a minute. So yeah, if you've been asking about where I do my work, where I cook up my ideas, and this is it. So maybe the first thing to point out is that the decor, I like the sort of red rustic approach. It makes it feel quite cosy for me. In addition to that, you may notice also the library wallpaper there. Makes it appear that I've got more books than I actually have. Although I must say I'm getting quite a collection coming together, as you can see in this bookcase, and also the one that's above my desk over there, which I'll show you in a minute. What else have we got while we're here? Ah yes, now have a look at this. I wonder what could these hooks on the ceiling be actually for. I don't know if you can quite make them out there, but tell you what, I'll focus in on them. Could it be, there's one, a place where I hang my victims while they bleed to death? It could be. On the other hand, I could wave my hand and do a little bit of magic. Well, sorry to disappoint you, but no, it's a hanging point for, yes, you guessed, a sleeping bag. Do I sleep vertically, upside down? No, it's there for soundproofing because as well as a library and a workspace, this is also where I do my audio narration. What have we got over here? Well, there's the microphone set up with the pop shield, which if you're in the business that I am, you know, is to stop plosives getting through on your audio narration, causing nasty little spikes in the sound track. I've got lined up a project I'm working on at the moment, which is Kimberly Gordon's Black Cat, Unlucky Charm. So I'm on chapter 2 with that, and I've already marked up the script with a few of my notes and a few underlinings in colour there, so I know which voices to use. Anyway, I think it's time we got rid of this sleeping bag. It's causing a bit too much shade, so another bit of magic. That's better. All gone again. Lots more light. I can put the main light off. Oh, by the way, I'll show you this. Every home should have one of these. It's a hole. A hole for what? Well, you put your finger through and you can reach the light on the other side when you're fumbling around in the darkness, which I do a lot of, believe it or not. Okay, let's have a look at the wall here. Looking over everything, master of all he surveys, there we go, Uncle Ronnie. Died on May the 16th, 2010. Still miss him. That particular portrait I had shipped in from Greece by the artist whose name I can never quite pronounce, but it begins with an S. You can just make it out there. So that's him caught in all his glory. Probably sometime in the 80s, that one. What else have we got? Well, let me introduce you to the artwork of Stu Simpson. I love his work. Some of you will recognise this one here as the artwork from The Psychonaut. I don't think this one has a title, but I got it framed by the old framer down in the village there. And this one was one I'd done for an EP when I looked a little different with some coffee staining on there. But my latest prize is this one here. I'm going to actually turn this over so you can see it, portrait. So that's by Stu Simpson, and it's called Adam is a Lie, or Adam was a Lie, which no relation to me at all, but that's going to feature in Psychonaut 2, which is the Demon Slayer. And then over here just got the artwork from my other books. They're building up all the time, so if you haven't got your copies, that's what's to look out for. Okay, let's move on a little bit. Window ledge. What's so interesting about a window ledge? Well, there's Mr. Grimm. That's a mask I got from the Birmingham Horror Con back in February. So he sort of guards over everything. And, you know, to get inspiration, you sometimes need to be able to take in sights and sounds, but also smells. So this is my incense burner. I've got it going with a nice bit of orange today. So there you go. It's a lot of it there, like the orange smell. Puts me in the mood for writing. So, moving around the room, okay, there's where we were before, in the window ledge. Here is the reason why this is called the Dragon Cave, because here we have got Dean the Dragon. That was the dragon named after the famous Dean the Dragon that Ronnie James Dio used, gigantic thing it was, on his Dream Evil tour back in the 80s. So Dean it is. He doesn't grow any bigger than that, but he has a bit of company with a skull there, and every horror writer has to have a skull. I got that as a plaster cast from a stall holder at the Birmingham Holocaust. Holocaust? That's a good word. Horrorcon, I should say. And next to that is my bookshelves. So what have we got here? This is my reference section. Everything from Shakespeare to quotes to Oxford names. I've got my George Martin collection at the end there, and a few Stephen King books that I haven't actually read yet. Below that, a few more classics, my to-read list, so some great James Herbert books there I want to get into. Tolstoy, War and Peace, may put that off for a little while. And then over here, a bit hard to make out because it's behind the music stand, this is where I store the books that I've done. So here we have the Psychonaut, and I'm rather pleased with this. There we go. They're not cheap, these, on Amazon from CreateSpace, but they are a marvellous quality. So, you can see there how they're made up. Nice, lots of space for you to read through. Space between the lines, that's what I like. Beasts, Brutes and Abominations. Okay, that was brought out last October. And of course the latest one is Coffin Dodgers, which of course you've all got a copy of because you downloaded it free when it was launched, didn't you? If you didn't, it's still available. Right, what else? Book-wise, oh yes, here's my Clive Barker collection. Rather pleased with this one. This is the first edition of his novel Abarat. It's actually the second one. The first one's called Abarat, that's there. And this is the second and third. Days of Magic and Nights of War. And next to that is H.P. Lovecraft, which I'm enjoying working through at the moment. Again, no horror author can be without a copy of the Necronomicon, which is all of his tales put together in one place. So that's enough of that one. We've got a few more books here, which I'll just briefly point towards. Lots of them to read there. This is something that I have to do. I quite enjoy it actually, and that's writing revision guides and workbooks and exam papers and that sort of thing. Helps to keep the wolf from the door. Earns me a little bit of money. Here's the rest of my Stephen King collection. Building it nicely. There's all the Dark Tower. Looking forward to the film coming out this year with Idris Elba playing Roland. I nearly said Roland Gift. Yes, he was the lead singer with the Fine Young Cannibals, wasn't he? It's not Roland Gift. It's Roland. Oh, you'll tell me. We'll make that a competition. What is the title of the cowboy in the Dark Tower? The gunman. A few more Stephen King there. And that's my music book collection. On the bottom there, Richie Blackmore. Led Zeppelin, Mick Wall, When Giants Walk the Earth. What a read that is. If you read any biography at all this year for music, then read that one. Okay, finally we come to my actual workstation. Just got myself some of these K-Rocket speakers, which are rather good, nice sound production. I know you audiophiles will tell me that I shouldn't put anything in front of that speaker because you can't hear it as well, but you've probably got the idea now. This is quite a pokey little space and I have to put it there. What can I say? This is actually recording what I'm saying at the moment. This is my Sonar program, Sonar X3. A bit boring, you're just watching something record there. But when I'm working and writing, particularly rough draft, I like to play a bit of music. So at the moment I've got ambient music, 3 hours of epic and powerful fantasy music. There, just something to put you in the mood, isn't it? So I'll have that playing away in the background. I won't keep it like that though. What I usually have is a nice old Scrivener document. So this is the latest chapter that I've been writing. Titles you might find familiar. This one's just called Rock and Roll. I'll do a separate video on what I do in rough draft, but that's what it all goes into. And I'm 80,000 words in at the moment. How can I prove that? Well, if I just click on manuscript there we go. 80,511. Excellent. So folks, there you have it. That is the conclusion to the tour of the Dragon Cave. Something I didn't point out, I don't know if you can make it out there, is my chair. This is where I sit. Brilliant. Before I had that chair, I used to get awful back problems, and they disappeared overnight as soon as I got it, so you can never say too much about having a comfortable chair. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Do add some comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll find the comments below. You might be watching an embedded video on my website. Any way you like, just tell me what you thought of this tour. If you'd like me to do anything like this again. I can't imagine where I could actually do another... Oh, yes, I could. Writing habitat. I could show you the coffee shops that I frequent. I know them locally, and I think it'd be nice for you to see inside those. Who knows? So I'll say adieu for now, or as Stanley would say, Excelsior.